In the heart of a hyper-modern facility, the journey of perfection begins with the graceful cascade of premium flour under precise clinical lighting today. Advanced sensors monitor the exact flow of liquid yeast and pure water, ensuring every single drop contributes to the perfect chemical balance of dough. The mixing process is a calculated ritual where temperature and humidity are strictly regulated to cultivate the ideal environment for the dough to develop. Laser technology scans the rotating mass, providing real-time data to the engineers who oversee this delicate balance of science and traditional culinary craftsmanship. From the control room, every variable is measured with extreme accuracy, maintaining a zero-tolerance policy for any deviation from the master recipe and standards. The foundation is set, a canvas of pure potential, ready to undergo the complex mechanical process of lamination that will create its legendary golden texture. The first double fold is executed with the speed and elegance of origami, doubling the internal layers instantly while maintaining the integrity of the delicate fat. Looking closely at the edge, one can see the alternating stripes of yellow and white, the birth of a structure that will soon multiply exponentially. To maintain the crispness of the layers, the dough is rapidly chilled, preventing the butter from melting into the flour during the intensive mechanical handling. The precision continues as the sheet is elongated once more, its elasticity tested by the machinery, but held together by the strength of the gluten. With every fold, the complexity increases, building a structural architecture that will eventually provide the light, airy crunch that makes the croissant so world-famous. This is mechanical geometry in motion, where the repetitive nature of industrial production creates a level of consistency impossible to achieve by human hands alone. A fine mist of flour is applied with surgical precision, ensuring the dough moves freely through the complex machinery without any friction or unwanted tearing. Perfect edges are maintained by high-speed circular blades, removing any irregularities to ensure that every single croissant will have the exact same weight and size. The final thickness is reached, a 2mm marvel of engineering containing hundreds of microscopic layers ready to be transformed into their iconic final crescent shape. The lamination process is complete, a triumph of mechanical art that sets the stage for the final shaping and the ultimate transformation in the heat. Precision cutting begins as high-speed blades or lasers carve perfect triangles from the dough sheet, following a layout designed by advanced mathematical optimization software. Each triangle is a clone of the next, identical in weight and dimensions, ensuring that the baking process will be perfectly uniform for the entire batch. The art of the roll starts here, as specialized rubber rollers grip the dough with just enough pressure to begin the transformation into a cylinder. As the dough spirals around itself, the internal layers are packed tightly together, creating the tension necessary for the croissant to expand properly during baking. The sight is mesmerizing, a rhythmic march of thousands of identical dough spirals, moving toward the stage where they will acquire their characteristic crescent form. With a delicate touch, mechanical fingers curve the ends of the dough, bestowing the classic croissant silhouette that has been loved for generations across the world. The symmetry is perfect. A golden ratio of pastry design that combines the efficiency of industrial physics with the aesthetic beauty of traditional French baking techniques. Suction-based grippers handle the delicate dough with extreme care, placing each piece onto baking trays in a grid pattern designed for optimal heat distribution. Every tray passes under an artificial intelligence camera, which analyzes the geometry of every single croissant to ensure only the perfect shapes move forward today. Efficiency is paramount as the racks are filled, creating a massive volume of product while maintaining the artisanal quality that consumers expect from premium bakeries. In the quiet warmth of the proofing chamber, the yeast finally awakens, beginning the slow process of aeration that will make the dough light and fluffy. Time-lapse photography reveals the hidden life of the dough as it expands, the air bubbles forming within the layers to create the necessary internal volume. Sensors confirm the perfect rise, ensuring that the gluten structure is sufficiently stretched but not compromised before the final shock of the oven's intense heat. A fine mist of egg wash is applied, providing the necessary protein and sugars that will caramelize in the oven to create a deep, golden brown finish. The raw pastry glows, its surface prepared for the chemical transformation of the Maillard reaction, where heat will turn simple ingredients into a complex flavor profile. The journey reaches its climax as the croissants enter the mouth of the massive oven, where fire and air will finish what the machines began. Within the intense heat of the oven, the moisture in the butter turns to steam, pushing the layers apart and creating the iconic flaky texture. The transformation is visible as the crust begins to harden and change color, shifting through a spectrum of gold as the sugars begin to caramelize. Controlled convection currents ensure that every croissant is baked evenly from all sides, preventing any hot spots and guaranteeing a perfect bake every single time. The structural engineering of the lamination pays off as the pastry blooms like a flower, revealing the intricate work of the robotic arms in every fold. A rich, dark gold hue emerges, signaling the peak of flavor development, where the butter has fully integrated its essence into the crispy, toasted dough layers. Hot steam escapes as the baking cycle concludes, leaving behind a brittle, glass-like crust that will shatter delightfully with the very first bite of the consumer. Emerging from the heat, the finished products are a testament to modern efficiency. Thousands of perfect crescents ready to be shared with the world outside.
The
Mechanical precision continues in the cooling phase, where ambient air is circulated to stabilize the internal structure and set the final crispness of the crust. Cooling is a critical step, preventing moisture from migrating back into the crust and ensuring the croissant remains crispy long after it leaves the production line. Thermal imaging monitors the cooling process in real time, ensuring that every batch reaches the ideal temperature for packaging, without any risk of internal condensation. In a sterile environment, the finished pastries are protected from any contaminants, maintaining the purity of the ingredients from the mixer all the way to the box. The scale of production is breathtaking, yet the quality of each individual item remains at the level of a high-end boutique bakery, thanks to modern technology. Quality control is rigorous, with specialized sensors checking the structural integrity and surface texture of random samples to maintain the brand's high reputation for excellence. The final stage beckons as the croissants approach the packaging hall, where speed and precision will seal in the freshness for the journey to the stores. High-speed AI systems scan for the slightest imperfections, a zero-error tolerance policy that ensures only the most beautiful and perfect croissants reach the final consumer. Any unit that falls short of perfection is instantly removed by pneumatic systems, maintaining the absolute consistency that defines the industrial art of modern food production. Automated sorters group the croissants with military precision, preparing them for the individual or bulk packaging that will protect them during transport across the country. The packaging process is a